Okay, welcome back. It's now time to take a look into our pot and see what we have. Do you see that color? You can see that the light brown yellowish tinge that we had before has now turned into a darker, almost black color. You can see that we still have some sugar residue at the top, but that's all right because we're going to stir it a little bit more, because the important thing now is that we want to see no sugar at the bottom of the pot. Okay? The black yellowish tinge, brown yellowish tinge is perfectly okay, but we do not want to see any sugar at the bottom of the pot. Okay? When you are satisfied with your amount, it's now time to decide what color do you want. Okay? So, for example, I like blue. I'm going to take my blue food coloring. Take my blue, and I'm going to pour it into the pot. Okay? You've got it in the pot. It's time again to stir. Stir and stir. Make sure the blue goes all around the pot. Now it's interesting, you can see the sugar, which was previously a black, yellowish, brownish tinge, combined with the blue, is now creating a unique hubris of its own. Continue stirring until you find that the color is satisfactory. You can see the pots around the exterior are all blue, but the inside of the water is almost green. That's okay. Oh ho ho, you can see that is also blue. It's now time to take your new concoction and start pouring it into the clean glass that you have prepared. Make sure this is clean. And get your clean glass ready. It's time to start pouring the water into the clean glass. I'm now going to ask my friendly teacher, Joanne, to come over here and to hold the glass so I can pour it in. Of course, I could just pour it in here. Yeah. I'm satisfied with that. Thank you, Joanne. Okay. Now you'll remember that we also have prepared a stick. Okay. Get your stick out. It's time to wet it. You're first going to get it wet. So you already have your liquid here. Make the stick wet. And now that I have it wet, I'm now going to roll it in the sugar on the plate. Okay? Make sure you get the whole thing nice and coated with sugar. All right. It's now time to set your stick aside and let it dry. So find a spot where it will not make a mess. For example, in this case, I have a Kleenex ready. I'm going to put my stick there. Or I could put it just in on a cup. That also works fine. Cool? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold the stick and lower it into the middle of the glass. Okay? Once you've let it dry. So hold the stick and lower it into the middle of this glass. Now, one thing that is important is you do not let it touch the bottom or the sides of the glass. You must put it in and don't let it touch the bottom or the sides. So something I can use to help ensure that is I'm going to put my hairpin on, like that. And now I'm going to put my paper on. Oh, that's right, under. Okay, make sure the cup is completely covered. And now, making sure that it's not touching the bottom or the sides of the cup, and you have your paper on it, it will now be time to make sure that your environment is not too hot and not too cold. You want a completely cool and relaxed environment that will not be distracted too much by noisy people, not too much place, with little chance of being bothered. Put it in a place where it will be cool and safe for a long time. I'm now going to leave it there and wait 1 or 2 weeks before you can come and check on your stick. When you see your final product, it'll be time to eat it. But until that time, you'll just have to wait and find yourself something else to eat. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, my students. Thank you very much to the teachers. I wish you success in this rock candy experiment. Until next time, adios.